Yeah, hi everybody. So, welcome to the IIT Gate classes, and I'm Dheeraj. And today I'm just going to talk about some of the important problem which has been already asked in Air Authority of you know in ATC exam, right? So I hope my voice and everything is okay. So we shall start the session. Yeah, hi everybody. Yeah, fine. So my voice and everything is okay, and you guys can also ask questions. This is going to be kind of rapid fire, okay? Like I will discuss the previous year question, which has been asked in, you can say in 2023 in February, right? Okay. So we have to look at how to approach to the problem. See, the moment you will read the question, these are the questions which are based on 12th level, you can say, right? So the very first question is on your screen, and yeah. So just we are going to start the session. So you can see the very first question is on your screen and how we have to approach this problem, right? So we don't have that much time, in the during the examination. So I'm just going to solve the question the way you have to solve in the examination, right? So let us read the question without further delay. The relation R. You guys can also comment on the chat box as this session is live. Okay, so the relation R, these are the you can see here, these are the ordered pair they have given. Okay, so you have to consider one here, right? One element. So in this set there are, you can say, one, two, three, four, five elements are there. Okay, so these are the ordered, we call it ordered set, X and Y. Okay, and we know that ordered set, like if you think by and by comma X, they are not same. Okay, please keep in mind. So options are given: many, one relation, one to one relation, one to many relation, many to one relation. So this question is from relation topic, okay, from the calculus. You can see here, this one has been mapped to 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this one has got the relation with 2, 3, 4, 5. So what you can say here is that this is nothing but one to many relation. Okay, so the option C will be correct for this question. Okay, so you don't need any further knowledge about this. If you have gone through relation, so this is the one to many relation, because one has got, you see, in each ordered pair there is one present, right? So one has got relation with two, one has got relation with three. So this question can be done, in 10 seconds, you can say, right? Okay, let us move to next question. So the question number this, okay, actually this, I have taken this question from original question paper. So this was the question number 7, you can say, right? So sine inverse 4 by 5 and sine inverse 5 by 13. Okay, so this is again +2 level question, right? And the moment you realize, read the question here, you have to answer this question in sine inverse itself, right? So yeah, so you guys can comment on the chat box what will be the answer for this. Yeah, those who are live right now, you see how I'm going to approach to the problem, right? So you have to consider that I'm just appearing in the examination right now, and I'm just going to solve this question. Okay, see, so sine inverse 4 by 5, let me write here, sine inverse 4 by 5 minus sine inverse 5 by 13, right? So we don't know any such relation. The moment we see the question, that sine x minus sine y, what can be the relation, right? So what we can do here is we can quickly realize that this is nothing but a triangle. If you draw one triangle, right, and this is going to be 4 and 5. So 4 is going to be this, you can say, perpendicular, and this is going to be 5, right? So from the Pythagorean triplet, you should realize that the base is going to be 3. Directly you have to understand, right? So we can convert this sine inverse 4 by 5 in terms of tan inverse, because we know the relation that tan inverse A minus tan inverse B is going to be equal to tan inverse A minus B upon 1 plus AB, kind of relation we know, right? This relation we are familiar with. So you have to convert into tan inverse first. So tan inverse is going to be what then? So tan inverse is nothing but, as we know, the perpendicular upon hypotenuse is sine. Okay, uh, PA, and this is going to be your okay, like for cos, we know that cos upon base upon hypotenuse, and for tan, we can say that it is going to be perpendicular upon base. So it will be 4 by 3 minus tan inverse. For this also you have to draw one triangle quickly, right? So this is going to be, you can say 5 and this is 13. So you have to realize that what will be this. Okay, so again this is going to be kind of Pythagorean triplet only. So if you want to find this, so 169 minus 25, which is going to be 144, which is nothing but 12, right? So you can say this is going to be 12, 12, 5 and 13. So this will be 5 by, I think 5 by 12, yeah. So you have got this, you have converted, okay, from sine inverse to tan inverse. Then you can apply the formula that you know, right? So this is nothing but tan inverse, 4 by 3 minus 5 by 12 upon 1 plus 4 by 3 into 5 by 12, right? Quickly you can find out the tan inverse one, right? So tan inverse, this is going to be the LCM is nothing but what? You can find the LCM here, right? And then, so what will be the LCM of 3 and 12? And that you have to realize here that the LCM is going to be 12 only, right? So it will be 16 minus, 5, okay? 16 minus 5 upon, this is going to be 12, okay, upon. Now you have to solve this, so it will be 36 plus. Your calculation should be very fast, okay, so that you can solve it. It is going to be 20, right? uh, upon, you can say that 36. Okay, so now you see, we can further solve this. So tan inverse, 16 minus 5 is going to give you 11 upon, this is going to be 12 upon, you can see this is going to be 56 upon 36, right? So now you can further solve this. So it will be 33 by 56, and then you will realize that the perpendicular will be always 33. So these options are, you can directly eliminate these options, right? So you can say that again you have to draw one triangle, a new triangle, where this is 33 and this is 56. So you have to find this, right? What will be this? 30, this will be 56 square minus 30 plus 33 square, right? Okay, so you can find out that, and you will realize that the answer for this question will be option C. Okay, so how to calculate this quickly, right? I mean, because the sine inverse, the perpendicular upon hypotenuse, right? So hypotenuse is going to be 56 square plus 33 square, right? So you have to solve this, okay, and you will get what? You will get in the denominator, I mean, as a hypotenuse as, you can say that 65 when you will solve this, right? So this is the option C is correct. Again, you can solve this question by spending around 1 minute, right? If your calculation is very fast. So I'm just solving this question just like we are going to appear in the upcoming exam, right? So I hope this makes sense. So whenever this kind of question will be asked, you have to quickly draw the corresponding triangles and convert into the known formulas what you know, and you can solve this, right, fast. Fine. So let us move to this question. This question was very good question, right? So you can see limit question, right? So whenever you get to see the limit, so in these exams they will be asking question based on L'Hopital. So 1 minus cos and theta upon 1 minus cos and theta. So if you put 0 here, so it is nothing but a 0 by 0 form. So first reaction is going to be what? You quickly differentiate these guys, right? Numerator and denominator, so that you can become free from these risky situation, that is 0 by 0 form. So limit, theta tending to 0, just differentiate numerator. So it is going to be, differentiation of cos is what? Minus, right? So that is going to be, sine n sine, okay, sine n theta upon n sine n theta. I'm just going to compensate this minus by differentiating cos. That will give you minus only. So minus minus plus. Now you see here again it is 0 by 0 form. It is not free at this moment. So again you have to differentiate. So you have to differentiate how many times until you become free from this indeterminate situation, or you can say the risky situation, that is 0 by 0 form. So again, if you differentiate this, it will give you m square cos m theta upon n square sine, cos n theta. And you will realize that now if you plug 0 here, so it will be giving you m square n square, right? So the option for this question is option D, right? So you see, straightforward question, right? So already we have discussed this kind of question many a times in our classroom. Okay, so you know that, right? So this question was based on L'Hopital. Okay. So for engineers, L'Hopital should be very clear. Okay, let's move to next question. This question was, you can say 17th number, right? So if A vector is given here and the B vector is given, and they are saying that these two vectors are orthogonal. So the reaction point should be what? A dot B should be equal to 0, right? So this is the reaction point. The moment you see the question, this is the property that they have given, that A and B are orthogonal. So A dot B should be 0. Okay. So how to find the dot product? That is also very important. So you can go for uh, you know uh, component wise multiplication. So this is I component, this is I component. You can say 12 plus 6 minus lambda equal to 0. So lambda is going to be what? Uh, Yes. So this is 12 and this is 6. Okay. So minus lambda equal to 0. So you can see here, I believe, let me check the options as well. Okay. Yes. So I think this should be 3 here, minus here. Okay. Minus, then only the, yeah, minus, and this is, yeah. So you can see here that this will be minus here. Okay. You can correct here. This will be minus. So now the lambda is going to be 6. So option A is going to be correct answer, right? So you see how simple it is. Okay, you don't have to spend much time. It can be solved within 5 seconds. Okay, if you know the orthogonal, what is the meaning of orthogonal? Then you can say that two vectors are orthogonal, right? Okay, fine. Let's move ahead and see the next question. So the question here is, x equal to 0 represent what, right? So you know that if there is a plane, right? So you see x is constant here, right? So it can be nothing but what? Bijet plane, right? Okay, so here x is fixed, right? X is fixed, right? X can vary, sorry, y can vary, okay, from minus infinity to infinity, and z can vary from minus infinity to infinity, and this is going to show you the xz plane, right? So the answer for this question is xz plane. So again, you see, again we are able to solve this question in so these are the wrong options. You can say these are wrong options where x is present. Okay, if x is constant, right? So you guys can also comment, because these are very simple questions. Okay. Now you see the probability question, right? So most of the students, they get frightened from the probability, but you see how we are going to approach this problem, right? So in certain college, 25 boys and 10% of girls are studying mathematics. Okay, the girls constitute 60% of the student body. Okay, so in the student body there are 60% girls, right? The probability that mathematics being studied, right? The question is, this question is from, you can say, total probability theorem. Okay, what total probability theorem says? That if you have learned, right, that the tree diagrams, you can draw the tree diagram. So you see here, from the, you can say, from the student body there are 60% girls, right, and the 40% boys. Okay, so these are the girls, you can say, right, and these are the boys. Okay, now they have to study mathematics. So what is the probability that girls study mathematics? You can see here, that is given as 10%, and that is given as boys study 25%. So what you have to find out here is, what is the probability that the mathematics is being studied? So PM, you can directly find out. What you have to do, you have to just multiply the branch probabilities. If you know how to draw the tree diagram, so there should not be any confusion, right? Here you have to use the multiplication rule. So just multiply these corresponding properties, that's it. Okay, so 60 upon 100 into 10 by 100. Needless to convert into decimals and all, directly you can multiply, because the denominator is going to be same. So you can add the numerator, right? So it will be 600 plus you can just multiply. So it will be 1000 by 100 into 100, and this is 1600 by 100 into 100, right? You can cancel these things, and then 4 4 ja and 25. So option B is correct. Again, you can solve this question in 20 seconds, right? So it's not a big, in fact, tough question, right? So if you know the tree diagram, yes. Okay, so you just get to see what kind of problem they are going to ask. So be confident. Mathematics is asked very simple. If you know the basic concept, you can solve the question. Let us move to the next question. the equation of the plane which contain uh, the point 060 and -2 -3 4, right, and which is parallel to ray with the direction ratio 2 3 -2. Okay, so whenever this kind of question will be asked, guys, so needless to go by conventional approach, right, because that is the exam where questions are not like they're not testing your conventional approach. You can directly verify the options, okay, because these points are lying on the plane. So 060 is going to lie on the plane, so which option is going to be correct, that is what you have to check. Okay, so from the option to question you have to go for solving this kind of a problem. So if you get to see here, if you put 060 here, right, so 0 6 0, right, okay, so you can put here and you will realize that these 2 points should satisfy. Okay, so option B will be satisfying. Okay, you can check okay, and you will get to see that option B will be satisfying. Understand? So you will understand that option B will be correct. You don't have to solve this question conventionally, right? uh, okay, so let us move to next question. Just check out and you can comment on the chat box, right? Yeah, we will solve this question. Okay, so you see here what they have given. By is given as u square plus log u, right, and they have given u is equal to e raised to power x. What you have to find out here is dy by dx. So you can plug these things in place of u, so it becomes e2x, okay, plus log e raised to power x, right? Okay, so you have to realize that this log is given, though they should have mentioned here this is nothing but a ln1, but they haven't given ln here, they have said log. So you have to consider that this is nothing but what. So now what you have to do, what you have to do here. So I believe this is fine. So you e raised to power 2x plus log e raised to power okay x here. Understand? So now you see what you can do. You can just differentiate this, right? So if you consider this is nothing but 1 minute. Yes. So what you can do here is if you differentiate this directly, if you take this is log base 10, okay, so you can differentiate this. Understand? So it is nothing but what? You can say that it is nothing but plus x log e base e, if you take base e only, right? So this is nothing but e raised to power 2x plus x. Now you can differentiate. Okay, now you can differentiate because you have to apply the log rule, whatever log rule you know. This x will come in front of the log and this will become 1, right, because same base if you consider. So now if you differentiate this dy by dx, okay, so you will realize that this is nothing but 2 e raised to power 2x plus 1, right? So the option for this question is, I believe, option C is correct. Okay, so you can again solve this question within less time. Okay, if you plug back this u in this okay, in place of u here, so that you will get by, and you have to differentiate this with respect to x. So you see how simple this question is. They should have mentioned this is nothing but ln u, right? So life will be very easy then, right? But it's okay, you have to consider like that. Okay. Next question. This question, you see, by equal to x to the power sec x square, right, into 1 by x to the power 10x 10 square x. Okay, then you have to find dy by dx. So from the first go, when we will read the question, we'll get confused what they are asking, right? And if you're going to directly differentiate this, your life will become very difficult, remember. So first of all, you have to realize that this is nothing but, you have to use the concept of exponent, right? So here the bases are same, you see x and x, so you can take this guy up, right? So it is nothing but sec square x minus 10 square x. Okay, you have to realize like this. Okay, as we know that a raised to power m upon a raised to power n is nothing but a raised to power m minus n. Okay, so now you know that this is nothing but an identity, so you can say that x to the power 1 only, right? Because sec square x minus 10 square x is 1. Now you can differentiate this, so by is going to be 1, right? So I think this was very simple question, right? Okay, so on option for this question is D, right? You see how simply we have to solve the question. So in ATC exam, they will not be asking very tough question, but presence of mind is very important. Okay, and you don't have to stop. The moment you read the question, keep doing, keep touching your pen on the paper, you will be able to get the answer. Let us move ahead. This question, okay, you see here what they are asking. If the direction ratio of the two lines, okay, so are 1 2 3 and minus 2 3 minus 4, then the angle between the lines is, okay, you have to find just angle, right? And these are, you can consider these are just kind of vectors, right? So how to find the angle, right? So you know that suppose you have got a vector and the b vector. So if you have to find theta, so cos inverse a dot b, okay, upon mod of a and mod of b, this is how we have to find. So you will realize that if you try to take the dot product, so you have to just multiply components, okay. So just we can do here, right? So so it will be nothing but cos inverse 1 into minus 2, that is minus 2 plus 6 minus 12 upon square root of we have to find the magnitude of this 1 plus 4 plus 9, square root of that 4 plus 9 plus 16. Okay, so just by finding the numerator you can eliminate some of the options. You see here, you will realize that this is nothing but minus 8. Okay, so these options are gone, right? So and this is okay, so you don't have to compute here the denominator. The answer is going to be b. Okay, so I believe this is again a second question. I mean, just you can solve this question in 10 seconds. Okay, you don't have to confuse with these direction ratios and all, right? Okay, fine. uh, let's move to next question. Again, you see, again they are asking differentiation questions. So uh, they have given by here, so let me write by 2 to the power x plus x log x, right? Then you have to differentiate this guy. So first of all, you can write this as what you can write this as, you can say that this is nothing but e raised to power log base e only 2 to the power x. You can write like this always, right? Plus x log x. Okay, so it is nothing but they should mention ln and all, but it's fine, they haven't mentioned, so we have to made assumption that this is nothing but natural log only, right? So you see, this is the situation. Now you can take x out, so it becomes log of 2 plus x log x. Now you can simply differentiate. So by dash, okay, by dash is nothing but dy by dx only, right? You know these notations. So it becomes you know uh, this is nothing but a constant, you can say. So it will come out. Okay, so it is nothing but what, so you can say that uh, yes, so you can say that this is nothing but e raised to power x. Okay, e raised to power x log 2. Okay, and the log 2 will be coming out, so you can say this is nothing but 2 to the power x only plus. Now there are two terms, so you can just differentiate one at a time, right? So one, like 1 log x plus x into 1 by x, right? So it becomes what? So you see, this is nothing but 2 raised to power x log 2, okay, plus it is nothing but what? You can say that log x plus 1. So which option is correct here? So I believe this question is direct. Okay, so again no minus will be coming into picture. So wherever minus is present, you can ignore them, right? So only option D is correct. Okay, you see here, this is minus 1, so it is wrong, right? So again, you can solve this question in 20 seconds if you know the differentiation of this guy. Okay, fine. So let us move ahead and solve this question. This question is from linear algebra, that you can say determinant one. So they have given A matrix and they have given B matrix, and they are asking what is the determinant of A plus B. So if you realize that here by looking at these matrices, right? So the this matrix has the determinant 0 only. This matrix also has determinant 0 only. So our answer will be 0. But you can also do A plus B, right? So how to add two matrices and then determine the determinant? So quickly you can add, element wise, okay, element wise addition. And when you can add two matrices, that also you have to understand, whenever the order of the matrix is same. If the order of the matrix is not same, then you can't add the determinant. I mean the matrices, right? Many people they do this kind of mistake, right? So 1 plus 1, that is 2, and this is 3. Your concentration should be very good, okay, on the question itself. So it is 4. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you will realize that this is nothing but a continuous kind of number they have given. So certainly answer will be 0. So answer B is correct. Okay. So continuous, whenever continuous numbers are elements are there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So answer will be 0 direct. You don't have to find the again you will see here the moment you see this question and options are given, right? So 0 to pi by 4 sine cube theta d theta, and options are very different, right? So how can you solve this question, right? So what you can do here is, first of all, you have to realize that you can write this integration pi by 4. You can just split this, right? So you can say that this is nothing but sine theta and sine square theta d theta, right? So you can say that 0 to pi by 4 sine theta, and you can write this sine square theta using some identity, that is nothing but 1 minus cos square theta d theta, right? Now you can substitute here. Let cos theta is going to be t. Okay, so what is differentiation here? So sine theta minus sine theta d theta equal to dt, right? So now you have to find the integration limit also. So integration limit will be, if you plug here 0, so it becomes 1, and if you plug pi by 4, it becomes 1 by root 2, right? So now you can start realizing that certainly in one of the options these root 2 will be present certainly, right? So you see 1 by root 2 is here. Okay, now next, so what you can do here is uh, if you plug here, so it becomes 1 minus. Okay, so I think you should take 1 minus, you can say that, yes. So okay, so this is the very simple question they have asked, right? So what you can do here is, now you can say that this becomes minus of 1 minus t square, okay, t square dt, okay, because we have taken sine theta d theta equal to minus dt, right? Now you see you can integrate this, so you can write this as 1 by root 2. It is nothing but t square minus 1 dt. Okay, so what you can do now is you can just integrate. So it is, integration will be t cube by 3 minus t. Okay, now plug the limit, upper limit minus lower limit. So upper limit, if you're going to plug here, so you can see that it will give you okay, yes. So I believe this is fine. So we are moving in the right direction, right? So you can say if you are going to plug here, so you can say that it will be nothing but 1 upon you can say that t 2. Okay, so it will be 2 root 2 into 3 minus 1 by root 2, right? And then minus, okay, 1 by 3. Okay, then it will become plus 1, right? So you will realize that this will be nothing but 1 by 6 root 2. Okay, 1 by 6 root 2. Okay, now 1 by 6 root 2 upon and this is nothing but minus 1 by root 2. Okay, then this becomes minus 1, and this is plus 3 by 3. Okay, so you can just solve it. Okay, so if you solve this, right, so you will realize that it will give you nothing but 6 root 2 will be the LCM. So it will give you nothing but 1 and minus 6. Okay, so you can see here minus 5, right? So these options are not correct. You can see these options are not correct, right? So yeah, and this is going to be giving you 2 by, okay, so 2 by 3, right? So 2 by 3 minus, okay, so if you solve further this, so it will give you 2 by 3 minus 5 by 5 by 6 root 2, right? So you can solve this question nicely. Okay, so I have solved here. You can see, right? So which option is correct? Can somebody tell me here? So option this is going to be correct. Okay, exact answer we are getting. Okay, so by looking at the option, we might get confused. Oh, it is a very tough question, but substitution is there. That's it. Let us move to next question, and they have asked here what? Given that two vectors, a vector is given, the v vector is given. Okay, so you have to find first a plus b, and you can compare. Life is very simple. Okay, so if you are going to add this, so a plus b, right? You just add this a plus b. How to add two vectors? Component wise. Okay, you don't have to think about extra, right? So component wise. Okay, so component wise means this is going to give you 7i, okay, this is going to give you 5j, and this is nothing but 1 minus lambda k, right? So these are the components that you have got. Okay, now you can compare because they have given something, so it is very simple question. 5j minus 3k, so you have to realize that 1 minus lambda is going to be equal to minus 3, so lambda is going to be 4. So I believe this is very simple question, 10-second question, right? See? So in the exam you have to solve like this, very fast, very fast. Okay, fine, let's move ahead. Dekho this question, okay. Again, if you have good command on trigonometry, right, I mean, you don't get scared looking at these kind of questions. So if you know simple formula, like if you know this cos 2 theta equal to cos square theta minus sin square theta, okay, which is nothing but 1 plus cos 2 theta equal to upon 2 by equal to cos square theta, right? You see here, when there is a 2 theta, there should be theta. Suppose if it is written as 1 plus cos 4 theta by 2, okay, so it will be nothing but what, cos 2 theta here, right? So always realize this is very important. So this is nothing but 1 plus cos 4 theta, right? So you have to replace this guy by 1 plus cos 4 theta can be replaced by 2 cos square 2 theta. Realize that if this is 2 theta, so it should be theta. If this is 4 theta, so it should be 2 theta. How I have written like this, you have to replace this guy by 1 minus cos square theta, right? So it becomes 2 cos square theta, right? Please understand that. Okay, so if you plug here, right, so it becomes 4. So 4 square root of 4 is nothing but 2, right? And the cos square 2 theta is nothing but cos 2 theta, right? So I'm just going to write this as 2 plus 2 cos 2 theta, right? Again, you realize that root 2 can be taken out. Okay, so it is nothing but 1 plus cos 2 theta, and this guy will give you root 2, and this will also give you root inside this root 2 cos square theta, right? So root 2 comes out, so it becomes 2 cos theta. Okay, so life is very simple again, right? So which option is correct for this? Option A is correct. Okay, okay, so this root 2 will come out, and this theta is there, okay, because this is 2 theta means you will get theta. Okay, so don't go for 2 theta here, this is wrong. Okay, so option A is correct. So if you are really, like, whenever you are solving the question and you are highly concentrated, okay, not thinking about your job and all in future, focusing on the exams, you can get the answer quickly, right? And math is so simple. Yeah, okay, so next question. Okay, yeah, Gagan, yeah, you're correct. Okay, very good. So I'm very happy that few people are trying by themselves, right? So it's a very good thing. Okay, and the good signs you can see here. Read the question. A very good question. The area, this is nothing but area. You can say the area of triangle. You have to find the area of triangle in unit square. Okay, they haven't mentioned particular unit. You can take meter square, centimeter square, whatever. Whose vertices are given? Okay, vertices 4 8 okay, minus 6 2 and 5 4, right? So you have to find the area. It's a very simple question again, right? So what you can do here is, whenever you have to find the area of a triangle, okay, area of, you can say, let's say ABC. Okay, so always keep in mind that you write like this, 1 by 2. Okay, and right, this is nothing but x1 by 1. See, this is x1 and by 1, right? So you can say that you write like this, okay, x1 by 1, x2 by 2, x3 by 3, and then again you write x1 by 1, right? This is the tarika that I'm telling you, that this is the kind of to remember the formulas. Now what you can do here is, you just go like this, multiply multiply multiply, and then multiply 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 like this, and subtract. Okay, so 1 by 2. Okay, so just I'm giving you the formula, but you can directly write this. Okay, 1 by 2. Realize that 4 8, needless to write formula, 4 8 minus 6 2 5 4. Okay, 1 8. Right? So I'm just going to write, okay, multiply. So this is nothing but 4 8, right? So multiply this, so 8. This is plus. Okay, plus of that minus will be coming, minus 6 into 4, that is minus 24. And then you realize that this is, okay, you can multiply here, right? So it will give you 40. Okay, Now minus of, now you go like this, multiply. So it will give you minus 48 and plus 10. Okay, if you multiply this and yeah, so you will realize that when you will solve this, okay, so you will realize that option D will be the correct answer, right? Okay, if you solve this, you'll get 46 by 2, and this is going to give you 23. Okay, so please solve it. Okay, you guys can solve it. Fine. Let's move ahead. Next question, right? So we don't have to stuck, okay, in any question. If you don't realize ki, like looking at the question, if you're not able to realize that yeah you can solve it, leave it, okay, because the moment you read the question, reaction should come, acha ye ban jayega, kind of. By, see, f of x is given x square plus 2 and gx is given as 2x minus 3 are the real function. And here you can see fog of x is, okay, what fog of x is nothing but what, you are just plugging here, you know, g of x in place of x, that's it. Life is very simple. So in place of x you can plug everything, right? So here if you plug, you know, so it will become 2x minus 3 whole square minus plus 2, right? Simply you have to open it and you know, manage the calculation. So it will become x okay, plus 9 minus, you know, a plus b, a minus b whole square. So it becomes, you know, 3 into 2 6 and 12x, right, plus 2, right? So it's very simple question. Okay, minus 12x plus 11. I think anybody can solve this. Which option is correct? Okay, so option B is going to be correct answer, right? You see, simple question. Okay, and you might be thinking that sir might have practiced a lot, so sir is able to solve the question. No, I'm also solving for you for the first time. Okay, so realize that I'm solving this question according to you, just like an student. Okay, this is how our thought process should be. ठीक है, आपको ऐसे सॉल्व करना है. अब देखो ये क्वेश्चन है, A, B, C, D are the position vectors. Okay, they have given position vectors of the point A, B, C, D respectively, such that no three of them are the collinear. Yeah, certainly those, you know, they are not collinear, and A plus B equal to B plus D. Then quadrilateral A, B, C, D is what? So you have to realize that A plus C vector equal to B plus D vector. Okay, understood. So what you have to realize here is that you can take this a this side, so you can say b vector minus a vector is equal to you know, you can take this d that side, so c minus d, kind of. Okay, like this you think. So this is nothing but ab, okay, and this is nothing but, you can say, kind of c dc or what, right? So if two vector, I mean, you can say if you find the length of that, so uh, okay, so AB equal to DC, you can say, right? These two vectors are same, you can say, right? So this is a property of parallelogram, right? You have to realize that. Yeah, yes, Srinidhi, you are correct. Okay, great. uh yeah, very good. Okay, so you're correct. Fine, you can solve this question very quickly. Again, very favorite question, right? Suppose two equations are given and two unknowns are there, you can use elimination. If they have given three equations, three unknown, so I will suggest you can go for ax equal to b format, right? The way you solve in linear algebra, ax equal to b format. But it's okay, if you want to solve, you can go for this, but you can plug these options and you can check whether these options satisfy these equations, right? So that is also one method, but I'm just going to write here. So you can collect 3 2 minus 6. Okay, linear algebra question kind of thing, right? So 2 minus 3, 3. Okay, and you can say that this is nothing but you know, 1 minus 4 1, right? And you can just write here uh, the B matrix. Okay, the B matrix can be written here because you have to apply elimination. So B matrix is nothing but 1 minus 1 minus 6, right? This is nothing but what, A, okay, augmented matrix kind of thing, right? You can apply now elimination and all, but it will be little time consuming one, because in the exam you don't have that much time. So what you can do, you just take this, plug here. So realize that 1 minus 2 1, if you plug here, so this is 3 you know, minus 4 and minus 6. So I think this is wrong, right? Okay, this is wrong. Okay, no, this is not correct. Okay, so you will realize that this is correct. Okay, so always whenever question based on solution of the equation they are asking, so take the value of the you know, x by g and plug here, and keep eliminating the options, right? As you realize that okay, this is not going to satisfy it. Okay, so this question is very easy question, right? So option D is going to be correct. But you can also solve, using elimination method. Whenever number of equations are more, number of unknowns are more, so you can go for matrices, right? You know, in linear algebra, I think everybody might have studied like this. Okay, whenever you have to solve ax equal to b kind of situations, right? Fine, let's move to next question. Realize that the sum of distances from the origin. Okay, so again this is a very simple question, anybody can solve it. The sum of distances from the origin, okay, to 0, 5, 5, and so you have to find the distance first. You can realize that this is nothing but 0, 0, 0, and this is nothing but 0, 5, 5. Okay, this is nothing but 0, 0, 0, you can say, and this is nothing but 5, 8. So realize that how to find the distance between 2 points. So I think everybody knows, right? So it is nothing but 25 plus 25, distance, and this is nothing but 25 plus 64 plus 36, right? Realize that this is nothing but 100, so it becomes 125. This is nothing but 50, so you can write this is nothing but 1 minute. This is nothing but 5 root 2. Okay, let me erase this. So you can just forget about that, right? So yeah, you can say that this is nothing but root 50 can be written as 5 root 2. Okay, and this can be written as what? This can be written as 5 root 5. Yeah. So now you have to add these two distances. So 5 root 2 plus 5 root 5. So you can see that which option is going to be correct here, right? So 5 comma root 2 plus root 5. So no, wherever negative signs are present, that is not going to be correct. Yes. हाँ, ये तो बहुत सिंपल क्वेश्चन था, ठीक है. सो मैनी स्टूडेंट हैज टू रियलाइज ये कैलकुलेशन आपका फास्ट होना चाहिए, राइट? रूट 50 मीन्स 5 रूट 2, 125 मीन्स 5 रूट 5. ओके, ठीक है. Now next question. The general solution of 3x square minus 7x plus 2 equal to 0. So everybody knows that this looks like a quadratic equation, right? Quadratic equation. So what you can say here is that you just take sine x equal to t, you can take simply. So 3t square minus 7t plus 2 equal to 0, right? So realize that you can find out now, you can solve this quadratic equation. So this is nothing but 3t square minus 6t minus t plus 2 equal to 0. So realize that this is nothing but 3t. Okay, you can use the concept how to find the the roots of the quadratic equation, right? So Gagan, yes, no problem. This can be done. After all, I'm see why to write those. Just components are needed, right? Okay, to find the distances. So why to waste your time? Just these are the components they have mentioned now. So it's better to directly find out. Okay. Hmm. So minimum time, maximum outcome. Okay, so you see how fast we are solving. So you can see this is how we are solving this. You know, so you can split this. Okay, middle term and okay. I hope everybody knows how to factorize and how to get the solution of any quadratic equation. Okay, whenever the situation comes into picture. So 3t you can take common. So this is nothing but t minus 2. Okay, realize that. I think yeah, this is correct. Now this is nothing but what? This will be nothing but t minus 2 equal to 0. So what you have to realize that 3t minus 1 and this is t minus 2 equal to 0. So here you have got t equal to 1 by 3 and t equal to 2. So you can see here this is nothing but sine x equal to 2. This is nothing but sine x equal to 1 by 3. So you have to realize that this is never possible. Okay, this is not possible. Why? The reason is sine, the value of sine cannot be greater than 1, right? So your sign should always stay between -1 and 1, right? That everybody has to realize. Okay, so this guy is eliminated directly. This is correct. Okay, so you can say that this is nothing but what? So sine x equal to 1 by 3. So x is what? Sine inverse 1 by 3, right? Okay, but general solution has to be where you can take any value of n and all, right? So these options are not correct. Okay, remember these options can never be correct. Okay, in fact this is never correct. Okay, we can eliminate these options. And but now the fight is between this and this. You know that if pi by 2 is there, pi by 2 plus something is gonna change your sine to cos kind of thing, right? So answer will be C, right? So I believe this is fine. You have to realize that x equal to sine इनवर्स 1/3, ठीक है? आपको ये देखना है ऑप्शन में, यहाँ ये साइन दिया था, साइन वाज देयर, यू जस्ट एलिमिनेटेड, ओके? सो क्वेश्चन इज देयर. See, I don't know whether this method is correct or not, but at the during the examination, you have to apply, you have to solve it. Okay, don't stop. Okay, because you have to get the answer. But yeah, it is a correct solution, right? But many students do not realize that कि sin x equal to 2 is possible. It is not possible. Okay, realize that. ठीक है? चलो next. अभी ये क्वेश्चन आया था, the maximum value of bi you have to find, and this is the close interval they have mentioned. Whenever they mention the close interval, so you can find out the value at 0 and 1. That value is going to give you the global maxima, like you can find the maximum value. Okay, you don't have to differentiate or time waste your time. Better what you can do, since they are asking you to find maximum value, certainly maxima will occur. So you don't have to justify whether, like differentiating, double differentiation. Why? Because they are asking maximum value, right? So finally, what you can do, you plug 0 here. So if you plug 0 here, so it will give you what? Tan inverse 1. And realize that this is nothing but pi by 2, right? So answer is what? Sorry, this is nothing but pi by 4, right? With 1045 is going to be 1. So the answer for this question is A. If you plug 1 here, so it will give you 10 0, and realize that key, that is minimum value. Khatam. Okay. I believe this is fine for all guys. Yeah. Chalo. Next. Let us move ahead. हाँ, अब देखो ये question आया था. The area under the curve y equal to x square. This is nothing but fx equal to x square. Simple they have given. You have to find the area between the lines x equal to 2 and x equal to 3. So you don't have to draw anything because they are asking you the area, and single variable function is given. Simply what you have to find, area is equal to 2 to 3, right? 2 to 3 x square dx, khatam. Okay, so what you can do here is, what you can do, simply you just equate this. So it is nothing but x cube by 3, 2 to 3, right? So it will be, what is 3 into 3 into 3? 27 by 3, minus 8 by 3. Realize that 27 minus 8 कितना होता है? 19 by 3. So option C is correct. Yeah, very good, Gagan. Yes, your speed is matching with the Dheeraj sir speed, right? Great. Chalo, next. Oh, great question again. So whenever, like we are preparing for gate examination, so whenever we see this kind of question, we get scared. Oh my God, it's a very tough question. But realize that it's a very simple question, right? So what you can do here is, you just consider that substitution method. Okay, so let tan inverse x, okay, is going to be t. So 1 by 1 plus x square dx is going to be dt, right? So it becomes very simple question. E raised to power t dt equal to what? E raised to power t only, e raised to power, okay. So it will be plus c, you can say, right? Constant will be there. So now it is nothing but what? Just plug here in place of t, that is tan inverse x plus c. क्या आंसर है इसका बताना फास्ट. या very good, very good. Okay, so option A is going to be correct here, right? Option A. Oh, okay. Great, great, Gagan. Yes, so you will get new insight from my sessions, right? So certainly you're going to get some new insights and kind of confidence you're going to develop from this season. How fast you can think and apply, right? See, everybody knows these things, right? But still we have to, yeah. Great. Let's move ahead. See again. Oh, this question, right? So I think this is going to be a last question of the day. Yeah, this is going. See how fast we have done entire question. Okay, all the math question. So you see, whenever this kind of situation will be given, right? So 2x plus 3 by this. Okay, so you have to always realize that you can write this again like this: 2x plus 3 by. You take x common, so it becomes x square plus x minus 2. Okay, dx. Now you have to realize that this question cannot be done directly, right? You have to realize that you have to do partial fraction expansion, right? So I'll suggest that first factorize this guy, right? So it becomes 2x plus 3x, and you have to factorize this. So how to factorize this? It's a very simple situation, right? So you can say x square plus 2x minus x minus 2 dx. Okay, so you can say that this is nothing but 2x plus 3 upon x into here you can take x common, so it becomes x minus 1 and x minus x plus 2, I believe. Yeah. So this is the situation that you will get. Understand? Fine. Now what you can do, you have to realize that this is nothing but a by x plus b by, you can say that realize that this is x plus 2 and x, c by x minus 1, whatever, right? So this is dx. Now you know that now you will start getting, if you find out a b c, if you know partial fraction expansion, then you can solve this question. So I think everybody can find out the partial fraction expansion, I mean these partial fraction coefficient a b c, by plugging. Suppose you want to find the value of a here, so you have to plug x equal to 0 here and here, right? So you will realize that you will get very quick answers, right? So, and please remember this. Okay, so which option is going to be correct, guys? The option b will be correct for this. Okay, okay. So you will get a as minus 3 by 2, you see here. Okay, understood. So I think this is clear. Okay, so this was all about mathematics, right? So my suggestion is what you can solve this, and you just find out a b c, and okay, and you will get all the. Okay, so if you want, I can also do 2x plus 3 upon c x plus 2 x minus, okay, provided it should be correct. Okay, because yeah, it should be like x common, so x plus 2, and then yeah, it is correct, I believe. Yeah, fine. ठीक है, तो ऐसा ही करना है. Then okay, then you can say that this is nothing but a upon x plus b upon, you can take x minus 1 x minus x plus 2, whatever you want to take. So x plus 2 I have taken here, c x minus 1. Okay, now you can find out. Okay, so I believe this is fine. You guys can find out a कैसे find करेंगे? A can be found out directly by plugging x equal to, so this is 3 by 2, right? Directly you can find out. Okay, but this minus sign will be also present. Okay, a can be find out by plugging x equal to 0, and b can be found out by x equal to minus 2. So it is nothing but minus 6 plus 3 by uh, okay, I hope this makes sense to you, right? So it will be minus 2 times of minus 2 minus 1, right? So it is minus gone, right? But one minus will be present. Okay, so 3 by uh, yeah, so this is gonna be minus 6. Okay, so minus 1 by 2, right? So you can see how fast we can find out the partial fraction, and you will realize that yeah, things are going well, right? So please find out, and you will get to see that no error should be there. Okay, so this is all about, guys, mathematics session. Okay, so again next session I will be meeting in the next session, and we will be doing rapid fire questions. Okay, ठीक है, तो आपको सॉल्व करते आना चाहिए पार्शियल फ्रैक्शन एंड एवरीथिंग, and yes, what is my suggestion? After solving this paper, you guys can just take a look at ncrt, right? Just plus 2 11th and 12th. It will take very less time, just to revise concepts, and some problem you can solve, like some example you can solve, and I'm pretty sure that they are going to ask around 25 to 27 questions in math, and you can easily score 27, I mean 25 to 27 questions. It is far, you can say, simpler than physics also, right? Okay, thank you so much, guys. We'll meet in the next session. Okay, this is all about from my side. Okay, yeah, thank you.